Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good.
It's good.
Cold and damp.
Cold and damp. Yeah, I've got my hoodie on.
Yeah.
It's been quite the change in
weather. We had this is all off a cyclone down the west coast,
Yeah, okay.
which has travelled a long way to get to us.
It has travelled a long way to get to us.
We needed it.
It's travelled the whole distance of Europe
Yeah.
to get to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't even try to understand weather.
It's so wild. It's wild to watch something cross a desert. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
understand how it crosses a desert.
I don't understand how wind works.
Yeah. I don't understand why wind's a thing.
No.
Like,
But like
one of the old fellas explained to me it moves, like, the oxygen around and, like,
yeah.
does stuff, but
Like if something blows, if the wind's blowing here, it just keep going all the way around until it comes back again. Like, I just don't understand wind.
yeah, no, I don't understand. Why does it not perpetually pick up speed and eventually just become super speedy?
Yeah.
Like, it has to break up
Yeah.
in places.
Whether it hits different terrain or...
Yeah, but there's like a place. Anyway, before we get into this, happy 31st episode.
Yeah.
We've cracked over the 30s.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for all the support through the week, and we had a bit of a quiet week the week before on social media because I had a bit of a hiatus off social media for a little while.
It was needed.
It was needed.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone got back into it, back into commenting and stuff again this week, which is nice.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. And thank you for joining us. And yeah.
We sat here in destitute for an hour or so this morning waiting for the rain to ease so that we weren't...
Didn't sound like there was white noise in the background. But anyway, there's an area near us, and all the roads are named after different types of wind. And it's just like a super, super windy corridor. It's super weird. Like, it'll be wind still in, like, Kabbalah. It'll start getting windy in Highfields, and then between Highfields and Mount Kynoch, it's just like...
Well, even Meringandan, like...
It's like a tunnel.
I was at a mate's place last night. He said it is just constantly windy here.
It's just shit.
Yeah.
I hate fucking wind.
Wind can fuck
I
off.
hate wind.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's from working with horses from so many years and just knowing that everything just
working
gets
outdoors.
fucking stirred up in the wind.
You just
Because I
can't-
get stirred up in the fucking wind.
I
Fuck,
get
hate
fucking
the wind.
stirred up.
Fuck, it just makes me wild.
It just beats you down, eh?
Oh, it does, yeah. It's just relentless.
Yeah.
It whips in your ears, like, just makes your face hurt. Oh, it's just shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan.
You know what is fucking crazy? The wind speed on Venus.
Yeah?
Talking about wind. This is a super random side
Yeah.
tangent about wind.
Yeah.
But what is a weak breeze here, because of how dense the atmosphere
Yep.
is on Venus, it's the equivalent, a light breeze here is the equivalent to getting hit by a slow-moving brick wall in Venus.
Yeah, right.
Because it's just so dense. Because I just, like, randomly fell into a documentary about the Russians landing on Venus with their space probes.
Yeah.
They had a whole space program from the 1960s all the way through to the late 80s.
Yeah.
Or 40s, I think it started.
They also had custom cosmonaut survival pistols that they developed in case they encountered life while they were out in space.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was looking at them the other day. I can't remember. There was like a full Soviet name, like ST-481 or whatever the fuck. But it was like, yeah, like this special like service pistol that they built, like a survival pistol for any space encounters that they had.
I wonder what caliber it was. You'd want it to pack a fucking punch.
Oh, yeah.
Because you wouldn't want to piss an alien off. Like, you'd want to rock their socks before
Yeah. You'd want them to know they're hit.
That's it. Well, that's super wild. I wonder what caliber it was, because they couldn't even, like... Because how do you know it's going to work against whatever you are going against? Because with this space probe, they estimated that the atmosphere was 20 times denser than Earth, so that's what they built the space probe to survive.
Yeah.
And it just disintegrated.
Yeah, right.
3 times they did it, and it just got into the atmosphere and then just completely poof gone.
Wow.
Like, incinerated, just disappeared to nothing.
Yeah.
And they're just like, what the fuck? So they did a high... Like one that stayed in the top of atmosphere.
Yeah, like high altitude.
Like a high altitude one that wasn't designed to fall through. And they figured out it was 90 times denser than Earth. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they figured that out. And then after that, the 4th probe landed safely on Venus.
Yep.
And they got like some really cool photos and stuff. It's like a fascinating documentary. But like, just before we go back to the wins or whatever, it's the story of the most unlucky probe. So the camera that was part of the probe had a lens cap that was made out of super duper hard titanium.
Yeah.
And it stayed on there for the duration of its landing so that the camera would survive going through the atmosphere.
Yep.
And when it landed, it was programmed to eject the cap with a small explosive device. So it like shot the cap off.
Yeah.
So it would just land in front of the rover somewhere,
Yeah.
in front of the probe. And part of this same probe, there was an arm attached to the outside, a hydraulic arm that was designed to hit the ground with a known amount of force so they could figure out whether it was dusty or hard rock or basalt or cracky or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this fucking camera lens bursts off the front of this probe. First time anything's actually successfully landed on Mars and taken photos.
On Venus.
On Venus, sorry.
Yeah.
The camera lens blows off, poof, lands on there, rolls and hits the ground. Yeah?
Yeah.
The arm that's designed to take lands smack bang in the middle of the lens cap. The lens cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they tested how dense titanium is on Venus. Like, what's the fucking chances of that?
Very high with any job that I try and do. Like, if that's exactly how my jobs go.
Yeah. It's like the likelihood is like fuck all.
Yeah,
and
it's just like a 1% chance this is going to fuck up, and it will.
It's in the sight of the camera that was taking photos of the probe, and the cap is perfectly in the center of the little hammer. It could, if someone had placed it there, they wouldn't have placed it any better. It was fucking brilliant. But anyway, it had a microphone on it. Yeah. And you could hear the wind.
I reckon I've heard that recording of
it's
like the wind howling.
Fucking wild. It sounds like, and they reckon it's the equivalent of a light breeze here, but it sounds like a jet turbine, like just woofing in the speaker. So wild.
Crazy.
Density's super. So that wind would fucking shit you off.
Yeah.
You don't want to be out in a windstorm on Venus.
Yep.
It's a kind of an idea.
Yeah. I think Venus in general.
Yeah.
It's probably not the best place to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, density and specific gravity, and that's all pretty interesting. I was telling you the other day, a couple of guys I know were trying to stop a leak in a bore and had to took 8 ton of salt to make the water heavy enough to pull the water level down low enough to fix it. So
that's so wild how they do that.
Like, it was a mixture of, it had to be a pretty high velocity insert because the water pressure was 50 psi.
Fuck. So coming out of the ground.
Yeah. So if you're bleeding a bit of salt in at a time, it's going to just
punch it out.
So
for the people who live overseas that don't know, or in cities, like, explain an artesian bore.
Yeah, well, artesian bores are just it's part of the water table under Australia, and it's really high sulfur content water, and it's also very, very hot. It's closer to the middle of the earth, I'm assuming.
I guess so.
But at places out sort of Western Queensland and into the centre of Australia, it'll come out of the ground at anywhere up to 90 degrees Celsius. Yeah. So like you can go to places like Mitchell's got the artesian spas, and they don't heat any of the water. They just pump it out of the ground into spas, and you can see it stinks like rotten eggs.
Yeah. It's got a very, very specific
and it's a really slippery water. I know, like, any time I've showered in it, you just like you don't feel clean,
and your the soap doesn't bubble. It doesn't matter how much you sud the soap up. It just
scrub like that.
It doesn't sud.
Yep. But anyway, this one outlet had a leak halfway down, and the only way to stop to remove the water so that you can get the leak fixed is to change the specific gravity of water.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that's bomb it with salt.
Yeah.
And so they had to mix up. It was like 8 ton into a slurry, and then just like force feed it down, and eventually the water got heavy enough that it dropped back down the hole. Oh, yeah. They could fix it, and then it slowly dissolved the salt and sorted itself out,
pushed itself back out again.
So
it's
science.
Super wild science. Yeah, it's super wild. And it's weird that it comes out of the ground with such high pressure. Like some of these artesian bores are fucking mental to watch. They're cool as.
And I've even been to places where the water's coming out of the ground 500 or 600 meters away, and where you're sitting in it, it's still
hot as fuck.
Hot.
Yeah.
So
no, you can bullshit in it. It's fucking hot.
Yep. Well, is it Yellowstone has got the same thing?
Does it in America?
Yeah.
Really?
I think it's
Well,
Yellowstone.
because it's a big volcano. Yellowstone's set
They've
on
got
like
these
a big
big
volcano.
pools that like bubble up, and if you fall into one of them, you'll just
Melt.
boil away to nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure it's Yellowstone.
So do they have them in other places around the world?
Well, they would do, because it's just water coming
Coming
up from
out.
under the
From the
tectonic
mantle or
plates.
whatever.
Mantle. Of the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that other places had underground water like we do.
Yeah, well, water's water.
Yeah.
It's just that...
I just assume, because like, do they just not have bores overseas because they've got so much water? Like, do they
I'd
not
say
need
so.
to drill?
They don't need to go down
down
the ground
into
to
the
find
table.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But like
okay.
they run windmills and stuff in the US.
Yeah, I guess so. I never even thought about it.
Yeah. I think it's just a lot more popular here. Because
it needs to be. We got fucking no water here.
well, you go to regional areas where there's
It
no
rains twice a fucking
Yeah. Well, there's no power either. Like
Hmm.
it's not like you can just pump water out to those areas.
Yeah, that's super interesting. Fuck, I love that stuff.
I'm loving this Corona.
Yeah,
Just
so
quietly.
the keen-eyed that are watching, not just listening, which you can watch it on YouTube if you guys don't watch it on YouTube. We have just got a couple of new little treats in, including some of the little smokes, the Minutemen. We got a whole restock of them, but we've started bringing over to trial out some different sizes, and these are a Corona. So they're a 5.5 by. Should have kept one of the wrappers.
Should have done. I've got one here somewhere.
Yeah.
Can rattle and make a heap of noise. 5.5 by 46.
Yeah, there you go. So they're a little bit rounder than the Minutemen,
Which
but
are
they're
4 by 44.
4 by 44. But these are a bit longer. Well, they're like double the length.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you
they're
get-
an inch and a half longer.
So you get a lot more. So for the people who haven't been listening since the very beginning, when we used to talk about cigars like quite a bit more, you get about 70 to 80% of your flavour profile from your wrapper. So this one's a Connecticut wrapper, so it's like a really light. It's a shade, so it's just a much lighter style of tobacco, a lot like sugarier,
Sweeter,
a lot
yeah.
sweeter.
Yep.
It's more like it's just a much lighter flavour in your mouth, much lighter smoke in your mouth.
Not as much oil.
Yeah.
Is that the right way to...
Maybe, yeah.
Like,
They're
you know
not
when you-
fermented as anywhere near
No,
as
but
long.
you know when you build a Oscuro Maduro, you
Yeah.
sort of... Your palate's oily for
Yeah,
quite a while
quite a
afterwards.
while.
These aren't.
These aren't. They're a little a lot sweeter and a lot like it's a lot more delicate of a smoke.
Yeah.
But because it's such a finer ring gauge, you get a lot more of that flavour profile over the fillers that you do in like a Toro, the 5 by like anything that's of
bigger ring gauge.
bigger ring gauges. So you just get a different, even though it's the same leaf and the same fillers and that as the Toros, you get a different balance of flavours from all the different
Yeah.
leaves because you have a different ratio,
Your
is what I'm trying to get at.
Profile changes because obviously, you've got more wrapper than your binder and filler. So that's the very Sunday morning layman's explanation.
So we've just started experimenting with a few different sizes. So the next event that we're going to be running here in Toowoomba, we'll have these.
I think we'll
run
do the
these
Coronas, yeah.
as the cigar
Or
of the
maybe
night.
the
so.
dumpster fires
Oh yeah, maybe
as well, because they're a similar
thing.
similar size. so-
No, they're a bit thicker in a ring gauge.
Yeah, they're sort of between this and a Toro.
Yeah.
So. And then obviously, you can go right up then to your Gordos and your big fat boys, and that changes that profile. Essentially, what the elevator pitch is that you can have the same blend over 5 different sizes and get 5 different flavour profiles.
Yep.
Essentially, these are delicious.
These are
I'm
delicious.
really happy with this.
Yeah, I'm glad we brought these over. John was correct that these are the best way to smoke in Connecticut
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep.
You get that really sweet flavour profile of that binder without a lot of that filler, but over the duration of the length of smoke of a Toro, instead of it being over too quick. Like the Minutemen are really good, but you smoke them too fast.
Yeah, that's
like
right.
They
Yeah,
disappear too fast.
they just vanish.
Yeah.
So no, it's a little treat. It's and it's a bit early in the day for beers, so we're mixing it with a nice bit of sugar, which the sugar in a drink can sometimes help.
Yeah.
For those of you that are new smokers too, that might be worried about the real big heavy nicotine hit or feeling sick.
Yeah.
Either the two biggest tricks, I guess, have a really good meal beforehand, like a decent sandwich. Yeah, something big. Don't just have a handful of peanuts. Or have a Coke or something with a bit of sugar, and that sugar will really help sort of break up the nicotine, I think, and just stop you feeling.
It also stops your palate from being overwhelmed as well.
Yep. Yeah. But I just know I've smoked with new smokers, and when I was a new smoker, you'd rip in, you get halfway, and you sort of start feeling that bit green, that bit sort of sick, or your body just seems like it needs some sugar or something.
Yeah, it just drops your blood pressure. Yeah, is what happens. Is your blood pressure drops rapidly, and then you just have like a little bit of chocolate or a little bicky or like whatever you're drinking. And then just take your time with it, and then your body just adjusts to it after you've sort of had a couple. Yeah, once you get used to them.
Yep. So,
but it's nothing out of the ordinary or nothing to be worried about. It's just your body enjoying something new being introduced to it.
For most people, it's probably that your body's relaxing for the first time in a long time. You can
actually take a massive breath in.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that's like Emma found it really
rattled up.
Yeah, she was like, holy dooly. Like, it's like, and now she's a fiend. Like, she's
not a lot of blood running around in there inside Emma.
No. But now she'll just take a little break.
Yeah.
Especially now because she's like really enjoys the fuller bodied cigars like your Oscuro Maduros or like that side of the table. She'll like have a little bit of a break halfway through and have a chocky or something, and then like pick it back up again and get into it. So,
and that's all it takes is just there's no rule that says you have to sit there and just consistently pound a full Toro until it's gone.
No, that's right.
There's sometimes it's nice to just put it down for
15
minutes or 5 minutes, and even if you've got to spark it back up again and
just cut it back a little bit.
Yeah.
And go again, just cut it past where it's burnt and then light her up and away you go.
Keep going.
Yeah.
You were drinking Guinness with yours yesterday.
Yeah, it was a fucking treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that just the canned Guinness?
Yeah, it was the can, which is still shit.
Yeah.
Because it's Australian made, but it's the only shit
we
get here
Guinness
now.
Without going to a pub.
No, even the pub Guinness now is Australian made Guinness.
Yeah, right. That's a shame.
It's all done under license by Asahi now. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if
was it Asahi? You're lying.
Asahi. No, it's
we fucked this up once
we did,
before.
but I read it yesterday. It's definitely under license under Asahi. Because I knew I was going to fuck it up on the potty today.
Yeah, it's what we do.
Yeah, it's what we do. Yeah, follow us for more factual advice. I wonder if Conor McGregor's going to bring his forged shit over here. At least it'd be fucking made over there. It'd probably,
but I mean,
it'd be the barrel scrapings from
his
the Guinness
whiskey was made over there, and it was shit.
It was shit. God, it was shit.
I've drank tap water that tasted more like whiskey than that proper 12.
Especially out at Tara.
Don't fight us, Connor, but your whiskey's fucking shit.
Yeah, your whiskey is shit. Hopefully your beer's better, but I doubt it. The marketing seems to be.
Well, these cigars didn't really go far either, did they? I don't even know anyone who had them. I don't think you could even get them over here.
I don't think anybody brought them in over
I don't think anyone could get them.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he did a limited run. I can't remember what they were called.
No, I can't remember.
Because it would have been cool to try them, but
yeah,
I imagine they would have been shit.
I would say so.
We only really smoke Warfighter. Emma doesn't even smoke Davidoff anymore.
Yeah,
and we smoke some like Drew Estate stuff.
Yeah,
like I've still got some of the numbered Lagira ones.
Yeah,
Lagira, whatever they
Lagira Privado.
Lagira Privado, whatever they are.
Yeah.
And we've got some. We bought a heap of that. We bought a whole box of the Placencia ones that were growing in the 1,000-meter altitude somewhere in Peru or something. Well, they were okay, but like it's not even about the price, but they were fucking dear.
Yeah.
And they smoked consistently, but like the flavour profiles that Warfighter have got are just. Like, I don't know.
They got them right. I did hear John say the other day on their podcast that there's a bit of new blending coming to the market, which will be exciting.
So they got PSA.
Yeah.
And they reckon if the timing works out.
Which it never does.
For those guys,
Or for anyone.
Yeah, for anyone. So that'll be super interesting. So I'm excited to excited to try that because a couple of our customers who got in early enough got to share some of the redacteds that we luckily got.
Yep.
But we haven't had the opportunity to do a like a cigar evening for quite a while. Like a new release evening for a while. So it's going to be really good now that we've got some things happening in Toowoomba.
Yep.
It's going to be really good that they're going to release some new ones because it means that this year we can sort of roll.
Have a few more special nights and that.
Have a few more special ones, which will be fucking pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to talk about that too much more until it's...
No, we'll wait until we've got it.
I'll wait until it's all good, but
we are working
on it, people, so...
which is good.
Yes, fear not.
Fear not. We will find a way.
we will persevere.
Always find a way. Have you been watching the Winter Olympics?
A little bit.
Did you watch a bit of your curling?
No, I keep fucking missing it.
I see the...
and it's on Channel 9, so it's the worst coverage in fucking history.
I think the... might have been
I love curling,
the French curling team were under investigation for cheating.
Yeah, how do you cheat in curling? Have a heavy rock?
Tampering with the stone or something. Yeah, I didn't follow it too much.
They're pretty strict on the old stones in curling.
Yeah.
But I think we need to bring a Australian curling team back to the force because we don't have a curling. We used to have a curling team.
Yeah.
But we don't have a curling team anymore.
No.
Which is a shame. I think Australia could excel in curling. We love throwing rocks at things.
We do.
We're experts at throwing rocks.
They should make like stone skipping a summer Olympic sport because we'd
clean up on that
for sure.
Actually, yeah. That's like a national sport. It's like I don't know anybody that doesn't go camping and doesn't skip rocks whilst camping.
Spends the whole first hour of the trip looking for flat rocks.
Looking for real good skipping rocks. Yeah, there used to be fist fights over skipping rocks.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I wonder, does any other country enjoy rock skipping quite as much as Australia? I don't think they could. We're all about the simple things here.
Yeah, we are. For sure. I was watching the downhill snowboard racing.
Yeah.
It's pretty epic. Fuck, my knees hurt just watching it.
You know what my knees hurt watching? The moguls.
Is that the one they run with the skis?
No, that's the one where they ski down a fucking steep hill and it's just full of bumps.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
their
yeah.
knees are like, pa, 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 and then they do like a jump and a backflip and then they go, pa, 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 pa,
well, I was
back
watching
into it. It's fucking psychotic. Who picks that as their fucking sport? Like, you've got to, surely you've tried every other sport and sucked at it, and then you get put in the moguls camp.
You're just good at going fast down rocky hill.
But they're like they're like chickens, right? Their heads stay perfect and their knees are just like...
They're like a Baja truck.
They are like a trophy truck. Jesus.
There goes a drum.
Frighten the fuck out of it.
Wake up.
Yeah.
What was I watching? Oh, is it the cross country skiing where they got to run with their skis?
And shoot.
Old mate's fucking...
They're fucking mad.
Old mate's like... jogging average cadence is better than my like 4K run. And he's got
with
like
skis
6
on his
foot
feet.
of ski hanging off his feet.
Yeah, they've got a fucking wild technique too. But
Yeah,
I don't
like
know
the
how
arm
they do it.
movements were real weird. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, they train like flat out.
Yeah,
it's super. Like, once again, like who the fuck picks that sport?
The mad Swedes.
Oh, they do. They love it.
Skiing and shooting.
Does look cool though. Fuck, they're quick with those little 22s. I was watching the Sheila do hers.
Yep.
And she was just like, bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
Like, it took her a second. She, like, waited a second, and then she was just like, bang, bang, bang. Like a second a shot. Just tuk, tuk, all 5, bang on, runs
and
again.
off running again.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's deeply impressive.
I think...
And it'd be cold as fuck.
Yeah, I think they need to bring back some animals into, like, Winter Olympics too. Like some
shooting them?
Horse racing and... No, like...
Like hunting.
Like horse racing and that. Like, get some of them big alpine horses and...
Dog sled racing?
Yeah.
Dog sled racing
some of that
would be a fucking elite sport.
Yeah, let's do that.
I wonder why they don't have dog sled
racing. They put
racing.
Gay stuff in the summer Olympics, all your break dancing and that.
Yeah.
So let's get some dog sledding or something cool.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it'd be way better.
Imagine dog sledding.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
They train that in... Like, there's a lot of people in Australia that do...
Yeah, they do it in the forestry at home. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
always, like, signs up near us.
All these mad dogs running through the
dogs with, like,
trees.
wheelie sleds.
Yeah.
And they go fucking hard.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Well, it's a huge culture here. We just don't have any snow, so they just do it in red dirt forestries. I'll have to get some photos of it. It's very cool. But yeah, no, bring on the dog sled racing in the Winter Olympics. Was it ever part of the Winter Olympics?
Don't know.
Neither of us have our phones.
No, we're a bit tied up. We should just have a tablet here on the table.
You've got a tablet.
I'm not getting up to get it, but But yeah, I don't know. There'd be some pretty cool animal incorporated winter sports you could put in, I reckon.
You could have those ice fishing.
You do
That'd be a good one.
Like competitive ice fishing.
You could do like bury your mate and get your dog to find him, like those avalanche dogs.
Saint Bernards.
The Saint Bernards. Have you seen? That's fucking cool as shit.
They are cool.
But that would be pretty cool. Like, get some fucking dogs with jobs. Dogs love having jobs. Their dogs get the most chuffed when you give them dogs. Give them jobs.
Yeah, that's
like their whole thing is having jobs. Even my brother's dogs, which do not have jobs, they'd be flat out.
They'd be flat out getting unemployment.
Yeah, they would be. They'd be on disability. They wouldn't be on unemployment.
They'd be on NDIS.
Yeah. Anyway, they were fucking watching. We've got this show here called, what's it fucking called? The working dog one.
Yeah, where they follow the pups.
Where they follow the Kelpies and that.
Yeah.
And these two fucking retards were sitting in front of the TV watching it.
Go on,
and Brad sent me a photo of it. Yeah. He's like, they think they're one of them. And they were like getting super excited about watching it. It's super funny. But they would not be working dogs.
No.
But some of those working dogs are they love it. One of my mates had, I don't know if we've spoken about this on the podcast, but he used to muster feral goats.
Yeah.
And he had a Kelpie bitch, like a chick one, that had reared a heap of the pups that they had. And we lost her while we were chasing goats one day. And she come back like a week later with a mob of goats to the homestead. She just went and found a heap of goats and came back to the homestead with them. We were a good motorbike ride away.
Yep.
And just worked it out over a week, just got her own mob and just fucking brought them back. It was fucking wild. He had some really good working dogs back in the day.
Yep. Yeah, I was watching, there's a lady on Instagram, I think they're in the US maybe?
Yeah.
Could have been. Anyway, she had like 6 working dogs, all different breeds with her. And I might have even been in Australia. Anyway, she's out in a quad bike and like lets 5 of them go that are all Kelpies and like our normal working breeds. And then she's got like a rescue greyhound.
Yeah.
And lets it go like they're 50 metres down the road and lets this thing go and it just fucking blitzes through them, mate.
Wow.
Like it's just like a white streak on the video.
They're fast, man.
And it just like, that's all it wants to do is just run. No purpose.
Did it work with the dogs bringing the cattle
it works
back?
in with them. But like when it was just like they were taking them for their afternoon
run.
And like she's on the quaddie doing like 55, 60k an hour. And this dog is just yipping with it's so excited and it is just hammering.
They're so fast.
Like just find a straight bit of road and it was just like, this is all I want to do is just, I don't want to see where the end of the road is. Like, let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yep.
Just open its taps up and just send it.
Yeah, just let it sing.
Yeah. There was a bloke that was in a write-up in one of the Piggin magazines that used to chase pigs with Jack Russells.
I've seen a lot of guys, Jack Russells and those snag dogs.
Yeah. They go hard. He just had like a milk crate and just fucking tips the milk crate out and just fucking sends it.
Yeah.
And they love it, bailed it up, go and knife the pig and then come back.
Yep.
Just with a whole bunch of Jack Russells. It's hilarious. But yeah, no, it's pretty common.
Jack Russells and dachshunds, like sausage dogs.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I just fucking hate sausage dogs. I hate sausage dogs.
They're angry little bastards.
Oh, they're fucking, and they're yappy cunts.
Yeah.
I've got time. Like, if I was going to have a small dog, I'd have a Jack Russell for sure.
Yeah, they're good. We had a Jack Russell cross Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Well, Foxy Terrier fucking bits her.
Yeah.
Just
as
killed.
a kid.
No, but before we had kids, like it was one of Danielle's first dogs when we moved in together. It would just kill. Its whole purpose in life was to hunt and kill like penny lizards and mice and rats.
Really?
Yeah, we'd find them like buried in little shallow graves all around the yard. It got killed by a snake because it was.
Yeah, they do get killed by snakes a lot because they go and hunt snakes. They're fucking mad cunts.
I had a
Well, maybe we need to get one. Fucking might sort the rat problem out at home. Just lock it in the fucking shed.
Yeah,
let it go.
Chuck it up in the shed and just shut the doors.
It'd be better than a fucking cat.
I hate cats.
I hate cats. Fucking hate cats.
Yep.
Because I've thought about putting a cat in that shed.
No, don't do it.
But maybe I'll get a Jack. Well, they scratch your car and shit. Whereas, like, maybe we'll get a Jack Russell.
Cats are just arseholes.
Yeah, they're the worst. But we got like a heap of native birds at home. Like, we've got a heap of trees that were specifically planted. Like, the people that owned the place before us specifically planted a heap of trees to bring different birds in different times of the year. And we never like really appreciated it that much until the last couple of years where we've like started to really notice the like
You've started your bird watching phase.
Yeah, we've started the Twitcher phase.
You Twitcher.
And it's like, it's super cool. So we just don't want a cat because it just fucking torture them.
No, I cleaned a couple up the other night when we were out at that block, which was, it's the best.
Oh, it's the most satisfying thing to shoot.
I would go hunting for 2 days. If I got nothing but a cat, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
They're so destructive. But Jack Russell would be the goal, I reckon.
Maybe I'll buy a Jack Russell. It's not a bad idea.
He'd sit up in the front of the car with you. Sit up in the front.
They love it.
Front seat, chilling.
He'd torture the fucking Rottweiler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Hoss deserves every bit of it.
Yeah, no, they're very, very cool little creatures. But yeah, using them to bail up like 90, 100 kilo pigs is just
hilarious.
Wild,
Yeah. Should go out with them one day and do it. It'd be good fun. We don't do enough. I'm going to have to take this fucking jumper off in a second.
I am getting a bit sweaty.
Getting a bit warm under here. I might have to exit the fucking camera for a second. Because it's getting toasty.
Getting toasty. Yeah. We'll put up the intermission music and the little we'll be back soon, kids.
Yeah, we might actually have to.
There you go. Just go shirt off, Bert Kreischer style.
Yeah, that's right. 2 bears, 1 cave style.
I've been watching his new show on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's actually really funny. I've never really been a huge Bert comedian fan. His comedy doesn't really resonate with me.
Yeah.
But he's got like it's basically like the characters are based on his actual daughters and his family.
Yeah.
And the girl he's got to play his youngest daughter, Isla, and how they've written her part is just savage, like just hilarious. She's just so funny.
What's it on Netflix?
It's on Netflix, yeah. So
all of Joe's mates got contracts with Netflix, didn't they?
Yeah. But it's basically like they moved from LA to Beverly Hills, or they've moved into Beverly Hills into this like real rich area, and he's obviously not fitting in because he wears thongs and no shirt all the time.
Yeah.
And then he decides maybe the best way to approach it is start wearing button-up shirts and being a bit nicer to people. But and his youngest daughter's just like, savage.
Well, some of the stories they talk about on that 2 Bears, 1 Cave podcast of his daughter, she sounds like an absolute menace. Yeah. Like in the best possible way, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was saying there that she's already like, I can't remember what it was. I think they said they didn't want him to do the show originally because they didn't want someone like portraying them on TV. And they were like, if you air this, we're going to sue you. And he's like, I'll just pay you out. Like, I'll just give you some royalties from the show. And she's like, I don't have any need for your money. It's all mine when you die. And he's like, she's already going through his watch collection, like earmarking the watches that she wants. Like, he's got Rolexes, a little eye. She's written on them on the back so that she's like, when you're dead, I'm getting this one and this one and this one.
That's so funny.
And he's like, she's just an absolute savage of a human, which is good. You need that.
Yeah, you do. Gotta have them in the world. Yeah.
Better?
Better. So much better. Yeah. Rocking some of the new Warfighter merch that we brought in.
Yeah. We're still looking for a decent shirt person in Australia, if anyone knows of anyone that's
It's getting to the case where we're just going to buy our own machines and make our own shirts, I think.
I think so, because
this is getting out of control.
I'm pretty sure nobody wants to pay $65 for a T-shirt.
No.
So we'll have to find a way to do them ourselves because it's getting silly. Mm-hmm. It is. It's
We're all about keeping the cost of living down here at the Garrison Supply Co.
That's right. Yep. Yes, I see we've got a new leader of the Liberal Party, which is going to be...
he just looks like a fucking rat, doesn't he?
He was a fucking rat before. Even like Turnbull and Abbott and all them were like, he's a fucking rat.
He's a fucking rat. He just looks like a rat.
He looks ratty.
Yeah, he just got up there snivelling like a... anyway, fucking whatever. They know they're fucking cooked.
This is why we've had to have our social media bans for the last couple of weeks to get too angry. Sit at home at 11 o'clock at night just swearing at my phone.
Yeah. At least there's some sort of common sense sort of starting to filter in. Like some of these, the assistant treasurer was in fucking tears in Parliament House, which is also a fucking disgrace, by the way.
Matt Canavan ripped the Labor treasurer a new arsehole the other day. It was fantastic.
It was fucking brilliant. And but there's just no room for crying in the fucking building. Like, if you're going to cry, get out of there. Like, he was asking nothing that he shouldn't have been asking.
The clip I saw in the question time, he was like, you should probably just resign. Mm-hmm. He's like, you're missing $10 billion out of your budget. He's like, if you were running a company and $10 billion just wasn't accounted for, you'd be packing your fucking bags.
Yeah.
It's no different here.
No, it's no different.
And then she just got all like...
all shirty about the whole fucking thing.
And, you're attacking me. And he's like, I'm not attacking you. Your job is money and you fuck the pooch.
They've blown the budget $110 billion in 2 years. Like crazy.
Because he was like,
out of control.
I see you've cut a few policies, you've raked some money back in. He's like, is that gross or net? And she was like, I don't know.
They couldn't answer it.
And he's like, well, which one is it?
They were talking on their bench, like arguing between themselves.
Whether it was net or gross.
And then they were like, it's net.
Yeah,
so, no, they said gross.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, so what's the net number? And
and then he was like, and so what are you doing with those savings? Like, does that come out of the national budget? And they're like, we've reallocated it elsewhere.
Yeah.
And he's like, you've saved 117 billion or whatever, 117 million.
Yeah.
And you've spent 142.
Yeah.
So he said your net plus 30.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how saving works.
That's not savings. That's reallocating. Like you can't. And then she upped him about like spinning it and asking questions in like a.
In the segment of Parliament called Question Time.
Yeah. And like saying, you can what did she say? You can like spin it that way if you want to. And he's like, I'm not spinning it anyway. Like these are just direct questions about your budget.
And it's using their numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. And they couldn't anyway.
It's a joke.
It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. But what are you going to do?
They
just need to, they all need to resign.
Yeah.
It's out of control.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen actually...
We're $1 trillion in debt. By the end of this year, we'll be $1 trillion in debt.
Yeah, at that point, you're just making up numbers, aren't you, really? I watched some of they're grilling the current Attorney General in the US at the moment about the Epstein files.
Yeah.
And they were like ripping into about protecting Trump and protecting the elites and all this sort of shit. And then she copped it for like 2 days straight. Yeah. And over that time, they released all the Epstein files unredacted to the panel. Yeah. To Congress.
Yeah.
And they were still ripping into it, and like right at the last bit of the hearing, she's like pulled out a new folder, and it was like the something, I can't remember what they called it, was the something search history. And they were like, what do you got now? What's this new document? And she was like, well, what we've did, when we've given you all access to the Epstein files, you've all got a unique login, and we've been tracking your search histories to see what you've been looking up in the Epstein files.
Fuck.
And every one of them just was like fucking silent, like could have heard a pin drop. And then they're into it for, that's illegal, you can't spy on us. And she's like, well, you should only be upset if you've been searching something that's going to, incriminate you for something. She's like, if you've been searching for, ways to prosecute these people, you should have anything to worry about. So yeah, they had every single person and every single one of their search histories specific to that file. Wow. They like put a Trojan thing in like login.
A back door in there.
Yeah, and just pulled the rug out from under it. It was so good.
Yeah.
Like, whether she's protecting them or not, she just
she knows her fucking job,
and fucking took it, and she was like, yeah,
right at the end of this, we're gonna fuck you.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That is fucking brilliant.
So yeah.
So like it's the same as what Christopher and that did to Canberra when they did all this hate speech stuff, and he just turned it around and just said, that's cool, but it's going after everybody now. You guys wrote these laws so horrifically that we've interpreted them this way, and in Queensland we'll be prosecuting any minority, majority,
doesn't matter,
anything that's speaking hatred against the Australian or Australian people or the Australian way of life. These are all fucking, you can't do that. He's like, well, that's what the rules said. Like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, then I saw Jacinta Price had a big blow up at the ABC.
Yeah, about the racist.
They said, it's not racism, it's satire. And she's like, so what, racist jokes are just all satire now? You can't incriminate people for telling jokes about black people or Chinese people, or it's all just satire?
It's all satire.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
And she's like, so it's only satire if it's against white Australians.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it was clearly satire. And she's like, yeah, but so are all jokes. Like,
that's the point of jokes. That's how jokes work.
Yeah. Nah, she's good too.
Yeah, she's giving them a really hard time because it's hard for them to gaslight a Aboriginal woman.
An actual
Aboriginal woman who's standing up for just everybody, not just like one person. Just being like, well, if you say that about them, they should be allowed to say it about you. Like, how's this working?
It's been that way forever. Yeah. So it's been, and that's, I actually enjoy watching that sort of those
It's coming
sittings.
back. It's coming back. There was a time there where you'd watch Question Time and that, and it was just a fucking joke.
Gaslighting, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a joke. Whereas I think they've figured out that, well, a lot of them, I know we bring up Chris Farley a lot, but he's figured out that if he addresses his audience directly through social media before he does a conference or directly after a conference, they can't twist it,
they can't
show clips,
words.
they can't fuck around with it because everyone's watched him directly addressing his followers through social media. They've seen the whole thing because anyone that's interested in watching it watches the whole lot.
Yeah.
And then they go on the news and they, like, channel fucking whatever, pulls 3 clips out of context and they just get burnt on social media now. Like, the comments are just like, shut up, like, fuck, you don't know, like, go away.
Yep.
Like, it just doesn't work. So they've figured out, like, the Nationals and, like, some, like, obviously the Queensland Liberals have figured out that if you use social media correctly,
it's far more powerful.
It's far more powerful now than all this other weird shit that they were, like, trying to gaslight it. So it's super interesting. And obviously the support that he's gotten Australia-wide and the support that One Nation's getting is obviously showing them that, because they're all trend followers, right? They're like, none of them are critical thinkers.
No.
They're all trend followers. They're there to do the minimum amount of work to get the maximum outcome for themselves.
Yeah. Well, Susan Lay retired on $220,000 a year pension.
Yeah.
For doing fucking nothing. Mm-hmm. So why wouldn't they just hang in there until they qualify for the right pension that they want?
Or the cushy job. Like, they all magically leave after making super fucking interesting side tangent. So you know how they've been going after, like, you've got the fellas, Punters Politics, Sam from Two Worlds Collide, Chocky, all these guys going after the big corporates for not paying enough tax. So, like, it's now become mainstream that the Australian public pays more in beer tax a year than all of the gas and oil companies pay in royalties.
Takes more money from beer tax than they take from gas export.
Combined, and by, like, a long margin. It was like $30 billion in beer tax, and it was like $6 or $8 billion in gas tax. Like,
and
it was
we're the
crazy.
biggest gas exporter in the world.
Yeah. So everyone's been up them about changing that thing, right? So like tax the royalties, right? So do you remember when Kevin Rudd and Julia Gillard got into their scuffle and Ruddy got kicked out? So he was the first Prime Minister in Australia to table taxing the gas and oil exports.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the gas and oil companies ran a massive smear campaign
and got him
booted, and Julia Gillard took place, and then it's never been
taxed. Well, she brought in the carbon tax then.
Yeah, so it's never been talked about ever since, because they literally ran him out, and they basically said to the WA MP that if they tried it, they'd just burn, like, scorch earth.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not that they haven't tried, and they obviously haven't tried.
But that's where you need
enough.
your politicians to stand up and say, well, I'll put my neck on the line. Because, you know, that's your job. Your whole job is to look after your country.
It's not to talk to the lobbyists.
If that means putting your neck on the line, well, so be it.
Yeah, but your party, if you're a good leader, your party then should back you and not...
That's right.
Not
the
see an opening
shouldn't work.
Not see an opening to stab you in the back. Not that I'm by any means a Kevin Rudd advocate.
No.
But, like, nobody in his party... Everyone in his party should have backed that.
Yep.
They had majority government at the time.
Yep.
But what they saw is an opening that the smear campaign was working and she could get onto the fucking top seat.
And then pass the favours around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they fucked him.
Yeah.
Like, not that, like, once again, not in his corner, but you're going, like, if he was a proper leader, and we haven't seen a good statesman in a long time, his whole party should have been prepared for that backlash and been like, no, this is a smear campaign. This is what's happening.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take to the point where...
It should be a flip it and name and shame the lobbyists that are doing it, but they don't have the balls to.
And they all want that cushy Shell job or the cushy BHP job or whatever, where they're getting paid $1 million a year for the next 4 years once they leave power. It's crazy. Like, it's just Anyway, we're seeing the turnaround, and hopefully people weren't interested in being educated 4 years ago, 8 years ago.
No.
But now people are like, oh shit, we need to be fucking educated on this shit. And it's you've always got to go through hard before it comes good.
Yep.
Because everyone just gets lazy. Like, people are inherently lazy. People will find the easiest. So if they don't have to worry about politics and they just go, she'll be right.
And that's what I said. Dad and I went down to Pistol Club on Wednesday night and we were talking about it on the way down. And I very, very rarely comment on social media at all because I'll type a big rant and then just delete it because I'm just like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you can check my personal Instagram. There's one post from me and it's a profile picture of me and my wife from 15 years ago. That's it. That's all I've ever posted. But I was reading through and some boomer, and no shade of boomers, but fuck boomers.
Some shame to boomers.
He was like, I just went for my 4th doctor's appointment for the week and I'm only out of pocket $73 and my medication that, would only cost me $13. Thanks, Labor. I don't know why people... And I was like, why are we all propping up all you people that are fucking going to be dead in the next 10 years?
Yeah.
You obviously don't give a shit about your kids, your grandkids.
Yeah.
All they want is their cheap doctor's visits to keep them alive and their fucking medicine.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, their grandkids
can't afford
to fucking live anywhere.
Yep. Yeah. Can't afford groceries, can't afford a house. Like, the Australian chance of buying a house now is fucking dusty.
Yeah.
Like, it's
like I was saying the other day, a guy I know went to do a house inspection and they're that keen to... There was a lineup of people out the door and they're viewing them through this house and the fucking lady that lives there was asleep. She just come off night shift.
Yeah.
And she's asleep in the house while they're showing. Like, that's how desperate they are to get people through.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it was like $480 a week.
$480 a week for a unit.
In Toowoomba.
Yeah,
that's fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
I remember...
Well, I showed you the first unit that I lived in just the other day. It was a little duplex. And it was me and Danny Ellen and another guy I worked with. Yep. I think we were splitting that like might have been $150 a week.
Yeah.
At the time. That was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But... There's been no maintenance done on that property since I was there, and I guarantee it's not $150 a week anymore.
It'd have to be $300-$400 a week, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely outrageous. No, it's it's interesting. But I think it's being felt everywhere, which is super bizarre. Like, it's like this weird global problem. Like, it's
just like we've made... I don't know how everyone can be in so much debt.
Yeah.
To who? You know what I mean?
It's like 4 people. Like, I don't understand. Like, this is... I think... I can't remember what the combined global debt now is, but it's like some catastrophic fucking number. If Australia is in $1 trillion, like, that's... 8 years ago, we were positive.
Yeah.
Like, we had money saved up.
Yeah. We had a bit in the coffers.
Like, a bit in the coffers.
We were running a bit of money for tuck shop.
Yeah, we were running at a profit.
Yeah.
And now somehow, just every year, we're getting more and more in debt. Like, it just... Something's not
because we're renting plants for $200,000 a year.
Yeah, in Melbourne offices.
For the Melbourne Rail Link office, which, anyway. But that's why we're seeing, I think, well, that's what they're trying to blame this, like we're seeing a lot of these long-time retailers that haven't updated their model, like Barbecues Galore.
Yeah.
Closing the doors.
Yeah.
And it's because... Like, I don't think I've ever seen an Instagram or a Facebook post from Barbecues Galore. They just assume that since 78 or 87, they've been around for a long time. We sell barbecues. If someone wants a barbecue, they're going to come to us and buy it.
Yep.
But then you've got Bunnings now, and I think even Anaconda you can buy some smaller barbecues.
I think so.
Tent World you can buy little fire pits and barbecues. And they've all got a really solid social media presence and online shopping. So, I don't know. I don't think it's they were blaming rising cost of renting and, but
everyone's dealing with that though.
Exactly right. And I don't think it's that at all. I think it's just that they didn't adapt.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're a dinosaur or if you're a person in the early 20th century or now, whatever, if you don't evolve with where your market's going or your economy or your temperature of your global or whatever,
it doesn't matter.
You die.
Yeah.
You just die out.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone about this the other day. It's like, so I was listening to, I don't know, one of those billionaire forum things, and they were talking about like society filters.
Yeah.
Which is like a super fascinating concept. So societies, like civilizations, have to go through filters, and you either make it through or you don't make it through and you die out.
Yeah.
So the first one for us was like 1 million years ago, whatever you want to say, when we settled from nomadic to agriculture.
Yep.
So supporting more people in one location. So for society to grow, that's what has to happen. You have to be able to have a group of people settled in an area that can sustain itself.
Yep.
And so you either figure out how to do large scale agriculture or you don't.
And
if you don't, you die. If you do, you thrive, right?
Yep.
And so we figured that out. And then that gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then we had the Industrial Revolution. You either figure out how to keep making the population grow.
Yep.
And you supply more stuff cheaper. And you do that.
Or you die.
And we did.
Yep.
We made it through. So that's the next filter.
Yeah.
We're getting to a filter now where we need to figure out energy.
Yes.
And we either figure out this energy problem or we don't.
Yep.
And we die out.
Yeah.
So whatever that solution is, whether that's sending satellites into space and harvesting solar rays and sending that back.
Yep.
Fucking whatever. You can make a Dyson sphere around the world. Like, I don't care what your solution is. But there has to be, or we figure out fusion, or we allow nuclear to be a thing, whatever the thing is. We have a huge deficit in power.
Or we have a cataclysm and we go back to the next filter will be fire.
So that's so the last filter of a civilization, spacefaring.
Yeah.
So if you can get off your planet and either live in space or live on another planet, that's the last filter of a civilization that we've measured.
Yep.
Because you're going, in business, you have to have eggs in multiple baskets.
Yeah.
In economy, you have to have eggs in multiple baskets. You can't just sell all your coal to one country because then they peg you into a basket with price and then fucks your economy. Not talking from experience, but so you have to have like eggs in multiple baskets. And for a civilization, that becomes your eggs in multiple baskets is if there's a cataclysm on Earth, we need to have people not here so we can continue the human dream somewhere else.
Or come back and rebuild it.
But if you're all here when the cataclysm happens, all your eggs are in this little tiny blue marble of a basket, it's not very good for longevity. And so we're fast coming up to an energy crisis problem, big filter, but we're also fast coming up to we need to figure out this cataclysm because we know it happens reasonably frequently, and that clock might be running up.
We don't know.
And we don't know. Nobody knows. It just happens. And then but you need to be ready. And so that's why Elon's like putting so much money into going to Mars, whether that's the right option or not. Like, it doesn't really matter. At least he's trying to get past a filter, but like your economy is the same. Yeah, everything has these weird filters, and it doesn't matter if your barbecue's galore.
That's right.
You have to have
their filter was social media.
and they didn't do it, and now they're dying.
Yep.
And so, but it's not too late because they're not dead yet, and they're a massive organisation.
Well, they're in liquidation.
Oh, are they? Yeah. Okay, so they're fucked.
They're done.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, they're dead.
They're dead. That's all finished then.
Yeah, no, they're all over. I went and caught up with a mate last night. He's cheering because he was just about to buy a wood heater. And he's like, yep, they're on sale. 20% sale. They're fucking closing her up. So
yeah, make the most of it, I guess. But yeah, so once you don't reach that filter, it's fucking hard. There's a Japanese saying that the longer you stay on the train past the station you were meant to get off, the longer it takes to get back to that station.
Yeah.
So it's like it takes the adage is it takes just as long to fix your problems as it did to create your problem, right?
Yeah.
So like if you're on the train and you know you missed your stop, get off at the next fucking stop and work your way back. Don't just stay on the fucking train and keep going because you're just getting further away from where you need to be.
Yep.
And so it's like a lot of these corporations now are like didn't get off on the station they should have gotten off on 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's going to take a fucking long time for them to come back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I think that's where you'll see those bigger. Well, I remember when like Wow Sight and Sound tanked. Same thing. It was like a massive Australian-wide super retailer and Masters.
Dick Smith.
They just fell in a heap.
Yeah.
So,
yep. Well, Golden Circle's gone.
Golden Circle, the juice.
Yeah, the company.
Really?
It's gone. Fucking poof, out of here. No cannery, nothing. Gone. Out of here, out of Australia, gone.
Wow.
Too expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
Massive problem. I was talking
to... the killer is the cost of energy.
Cost of energy, yeah. So I was like talking to a heap of manufacturers on Wednesday. That's why I didn't go to Pistol Club. We were at a manufacturing thing, and it's just the same. Everyone's saying the exact same thing. Like we were there with some people from the government. And they're like, what do you guys fucking need? It's like cheaper fucking power. Like there's people who are running there's people who are running foundries out at Dalby and Ipswich,
Yeah.
which I didn't realise there was a foundry in Dalby,
Yeah.
which is fucking pretty cool. So I was talking to that guy, and he's just like, I think he said his power bill's 230 grand a quarter.
That's ridiculous.
That's fucking
it's $1 million
crazy.
bucks a year.
It's $1 million bucks a year they're paying in power.
And there's a fucking coal mine like 40 minutes away.
40 minutes away.
Yeah.
With a coal plant attached to it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Kogan. Is that Kogan? That would be Kogan.
Kogan, yeah. And Kogan's open and shut that many times because they can't afford to run the plant.
Well, they get turned off and it costs them a fortune to turn it back on again.
Yeah.
It's like, just leave it running.
Well, our rates went up $900, $800 for the quarter for no reason. Like, we haven't got any extra. We haven't got self-emptying bins or...
There's no maid that comes around and tidies your house up.
No. We got locals mowing the footpaths.
Yeah. It's crazy.
'Cause-
apparently you can charge the council for that.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, so I only learnt that the other day, that you can send an invoice for your fuel and your whipper-snipper cord for cleaning up the footpath. I don't know how that actually...
You need before and after photos or something.
You'd have to, like... Because there'd be a way to make money out of that.
Yeah, yeah. And then you charge them an admin fee and a processing fee and whatever else they fucking charge you.
Whatever else they charge you.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's super interesting. But yeah, we're fast coming up on these... on some big sociological filters.
Big filters. Incoming.
Yeah. They I was reading an article about AI the other day. And there's a heap of the guys who founded some of the big AI. They're just leaving now.
Yeah.
They're just like, you guys are fucked. The government, they held those like government security protocol things and been like, what do we need to put in place in AI to stop it from getting out of control?
You've missed the station.
And they missed the station, but then they are still continuing not to listen.
Yeah.
So the way the writer summed it up was the people that were raising the alarms are no longer just raising the alarms; they're actively leaving the building.
Yeah. They're gone.
It's like, that is bad. Like, that's real bad.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm not saying it's going to take over the world, but it is, because it takes up too much energy. But it is now, in part of this article, they were saying some of the test parameters around AI, like how they test AI.
Yeah.
And it's now actively acting different when it knows it's being tested versus what it does when it's not being tested. And that's a fucking concern.
Yep. I listened to a guy the other day, I think Rogan had him on, he's a Alzheimer's specialist, and he was saying that he was the one that did all the studies on the brain degradation for kids now that are using
AI.
A lot of AI.
Yeah.
And what they found was the best thing. He said it's great, like AI is a great tool, but he said what they found was the best of both worlds was that they got one of their test groups or one of the tests they did was they said, write your findings down or write your paragraph or write your thesis or whatever it is by yourself, then plug that into your AI and say, hey, this is what I've come up with. Is there anything here that isn't quite on the... And like get it to check it.
Yeah.
Don't just say, hey, I need
Use
you to
it as
write
a proofer.
Yeah. And he said, and they're...
But then read that and then rewrite it yourself.
Yeah. And their cognitive function was still good.
Yeah.
Like when they were zapping their brain, like MRI, checking them.
Yeah.
Compared to the people that have used like ChatGPT non-stop for the last 12 months, where they're not even registering what they've asked AI to do for them.
Yeah.
So he said that, and that's what he said. It's great because you can type up your thing and then just say, hey, have I missed something here, or is there a different angle on this, or have I cited the correct?
Yeah.
Am I attacking this from the right angle?
Yeah.
And it can sort of quickly go through, cross-check it against infinite resources and say, well, actually, this paragraph here is not quite flowing or whatever. And then you can take that back out of chat and rewrite it yourself.
Yeah. So, read it, learn, and then rewrite it yourself. Don't get it to rewrite it and then just publish it.
Yeah. And he said that, and like just doing little small things just to keep your brain engaged. It's like your brain's like your kidneys or your liver or your lungs. Like if you're not using them for their intended purpose, it's going to stop working.
Yeah.
So, which then, like when we were driving down, Dad was saying like he got onto, might have even been his doctor got him onto like it's like a little app on his phone, and it's just like little like brain games.
Yeah.
Every morning he said he just gets up, has his porridge, spends 15 minutes. It'll be like pattern recognition, or there'll be like a couple of little maths problems or something. He said takes nothing, and it'll actively keep track of your score, your speed, and your accuracy. And he said it's great. He doesn't even realise he's doing it.
Yeah.
But he just notices he's more sharp. He's not like going over the same story 3 times in an hour.
Yeah,
or
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's just little things. It'll be like how many squares are in this?
Yep.
And you just quickly go, 10.
Yeah.
And he said it takes no time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just keeps the brain.
Yeah, that's super
ticking
fascinating. Well, they found the same thing with video games. People with Alzheimer's and stuff that played video games had a way faster recovery.
Yeah.
So it's like just problem solving, right? Like the human brain's designed to problem solve.
Yeah.
And it's designed to solve big problems, like life or death problems.
Well, and you can see it. And I always speak without thinking first. But, like, if you look at the riots they had in Sydney the other day.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that were freaking out because the coppers were like, you got to leave the area. And they're like, where do we go? Yeah. And they're like, well, you can go north or you can go south.
Yeah, but you can't hang around here.
But they're the people that are, they're career fucking social media warriors.
Yeah.
They had no concept of how to vacate a crowded area.
Yeah.
Like, the problem solving just wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like, they're not the people that go into a restaurant and pick the table that's...
Yeah.
You can see exits and you can see the door. Like, they're just not like that. And then when the shit does go funny, their brain just can't process it and come up with a solution.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's some... I don't know if we've spoken about this on the podcast or if we've got time because we're jack-jawing pretty hard. But,
that's all right.
There's a huge problem with young people they go straight out of school, which is entirely indoctrination instead of education these days. And they go straight into a workplace, which is indoctrination into how to do their workplace policies. You need to fill out the spreadsheet in this way. There's no external thinking.
There's an SWI for everything.
Everything. So there's they don't have to like problem solve through any part of their life. Everything's like set up.
Yep.
Whereas like you find, once again, a super generalisation, because I'm sure there are people in the city that work hard on
100%
on problem solving and getting into the outdoors and seeing how real life actually works. But there is a large majority that don't. And so you see that farm kids and country kids have much better problem solving than city people because they have to solve problems.
You get me in a Roma Street station. If I can't find the bus or if I miss the bus I needed, I've fucking rooted.
Yeah, no.
And other people just go, oh yeah, yep, bang, 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 and they're out of here.
Yeah, it's like
that's the problems that they solve.
Yeah, but they're not really solving a problem. They're looking for more information.
Yeah,
that's still fed to them. They just know how to find the information in the city,
which is problem solving. I guess
problem solving.
It's just a different set of problems.
So I reckon this is a contentious topic.
Here's a hot take.
Yeah, that everyone, when they finish school, should either have to join the military or work out west. They either have to work on a big property.
Well, you wouldn't join the military at the moment because the government hates the military.
But you learn 2 different types of skill sets, and you get a choice. You can pick which one you want to learn.
Yeah.
And you learn plenty of good stuff in the military, but you also learn plenty of good stuff from rural life, like where your food comes from and just how much time and effort it takes.
Yep.
And maybe that everyone from the country aren't cruel. They actually love their cows.
Yeah.
You know, like...
They're not raping them.
Yeah, or like just rolling around torturing them.
Yeah.
They actively love their cattle.
Yep.
And I think you would solve 2 very large problems. You would solve the discrepancy between country and city people because more people would have a greater outlook on what happens outside of the cities.
Yep.
And you would also solve the labour problem in country towns.
Yeah.
Because you got a constant supply of young people coming from the cities to do the labour work that needs to be done. Or you can join the military, and then it also solves the military problem of not having enough people filtering through, because you're not going to capture everyone after their 12 months of conscription.
No, but some people might
you might capture 10% that you wouldn't captured outside of that. So I think it would be a win-win for everyone, because like especially when I was working out west, we saw some. The guy that owned the station that I was working on had a program with the police where troubled youth would come and work for him.
Oh, yeah.
For a couple of months.
Yeah.
And the attitude change and their perspective change once they'd been out there for a couple of months was enormous. Like, it was
14
crazy.
hours on their feet.
It was madness. Like, just the difference in the person that left that place, even though it was a short period of time. So, because like a massive problem we have in Australia here is most of your voting comes from the cities.
Yeah.
And we have a weird election problem where there's 73 electorates for Brisbane and there's 9 for the whole rest of Queensland.
Yeah.
So you've got a huge amount of seats that get picked all from, like, there's literally an MP, there's multiple MPs from Brisbane that oversee a suburb. Like one suburb of Brisbane has it's an electorate, but it's like a city block.
Yeah.
But it's such a high density because they don't do it on land, they do it on population density.
That's right, yeah.
And so Victoria is the same, Sydney's the same. So Western New South Wales and Western Queensland and that have 4 seats, 9 seats, whatever it is amongst them.
And they're covering thousands of
they
acres.
cover like
Hundreds of towns.
millions of acres.
Yep.
Like just the Toowoomba Council has Helidon.
Well, that's the
Nest,
Toowoomba
Cougar,
Regional Council now is...
Crow's Nest, Leeburn.
Yeah, well, they go nearly right up to nearly to Warwick, Stanthorpe line. Yeah.
It's like a huge area, but it's got one person.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Like, how does that work?
One main council too.
Yeah. So, I think there's a couple of very easy solutions for some of these very, very big problems, I just don't know. But you'd have to get the people in the city to agree that they only get the whole of Brisbane City Council should be one electorate.
Yeah.
One, that's it.
Yeah, that's right.
That should just be one electorate. It shouldn't be 12.
No.
That's fucking crazy.
It's mental.
Like, I think I can't remember exactly. Once again, it was on the Topher project. Topher Fields, he's got a YouTube channel. Go and check it out because he does some like super interesting stuff.
And he probably researches and has the facts.
He does actually. He has some actual
spitball.
He doesn't spitball. I've watched his video and now I'm just reciting it.
Yeah.
With some fantastic holes in it, but you get the grasp of the concept though. The cities have a huge amount of different electorates, and the country guys have like one.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think, but you'd have to get. So that's a state thing. States can fix that.
Yeah.
But you'd have to get.
We got to rezone the whole state.
Yeah, but you'd have to get the people in the city to agree to it, and they're never going to agree to not have their own. Like, how cool would it be if Kabbalah had its own MP or Wairema had its own direct person you could talk to? Like, that would be awesome. And so maybe they should do it for. Like, you don't even have to do it for that. You just say, well, you guys get it per suburb, so everybody else gets it per suburb.
Just grid the state.
Yeah, you could do that too.
You know, just divide into grids and this is your square.
Yeah, and everybody gets a square.
Whether there's 500 people in it or 50,000 people in it, that's your square.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you need help on the left side of your square, talk to the bloke in the next square. Yeah, I don't know. There'd have to be a solution to it because that's where the discrepancy. That's why, like, and the difference too, like we've said, is the vastness of the country.
It's so massive. Yeah,
I saw an article the other day that there's a rancher in the US now who's, I think he's the biggest landholder in the country.
Yeah,
and he's got 2.7 million acres.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
It's fucking nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's like it's nothing. That's one cattle station.
Yeah, half of one. Yeah.
So it's population problems.
Yeah, it's super interesting. Anyway, that's
that's
probably us today for this week, and we appreciate you guys coming with us. And
it's been good.
Come along to the next one. It's been good.
We'll be here. Keep your ears and eyes peeled because we've got some
stuff.
We've got restocks. We've got cool things coming.
We've got some events coming.
We'll keep
it's going to be cool. And thanks to the Warfighter boys again. For their support, and if you guys are joining us because you listened to their last podcast where they gave us a shameless shout out,
episode 109.
If you're in Australia, go to our website for all of their goodies. If you're in America, go to their website. So the Garrison for Australia, the Garrison Supply Co for Australia, and then Warfighter Tobacco for anyone in America.
Yep. We're going to try this year to get on with those boys and do it.
Yeah, so we're having a chat with them the other day, and we're going to try and figure out a way if we can do some cross stuff so you guys can. So we can talk directly with them, and you guys can get sort of.
We'll either do a interwebs thing, or we'll jump on a plane. One or two. I'd prefer option two, but
I'd prefer option two.
Might not be.
We might have some pretty good reasons to go over there pretty soon. So keep your eyes peeled. We're definitely getting some good traction here with them and with us, and we're excited and hope you guys are too. And once again, it wouldn't have been possible without your support. It's growing fast, and make sure without doing all the dodgy stuff, like, subscribe, do all that bullshit.
All the shit.
Make sure you follow us because there's a heap of guys that listen to us that aren't following us. So
give us some loving.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do.
If you want. If you don't,
that's cool.
It's cool.
we're pretty happy with just the
doing our thing.
So anyway, have a good rest of your week wherever you've joined us from, whatever time it is.
Yep.
Whatever country it is. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Bye.